Good morning, folks. This is Naeem Aslam, and welcome to our daily update on our YouTube channel in which we discuss technical analysis. And today's topic is about Bitcoin. And the question that we'll be answering is Bitcoin oversold? Or, in other words, how high or low will it go? As always, it is important for us to go through this disclaimer, which is right in front of you. If you have any further questions, feel free to come back to us. Now, as always, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform and we will begin the conversation by looking at the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have three different moving averages. As always, we have 50-day simple moving average in pink, followed by that we have our 100-day simple moving average, and finally we have our 200-day simple moving average. Now, clearly on the daily time frame, the price has broken below its 50-day simple moving average. And why the price broke below the 50-day simple moving average? What really led that to this particular breakdown of the 50-day simple moving average? We have discussed this in our previous videos. If you haven't looked at it, I highly recommend you to do so. And folks, it's important for you guys to watch all of these videos because we do discuss some really important pivot points in these videos, and the price tends to more than often follow those pivot points. And there may be no harm to subscribe or smash that like button as well at the same time. Now let's continue our conversation. Now the question is, as we discussed, as we talked about earlier, that is Bitcoin oversold? Well, we are getting there because if we look and focus on the RSI, the relative strength index, the relative strength index has two different parts. Number one is 30 and then 70. 70 is associated with overbought and 30 is associated with oversold. Now, clearly, the RSI has reached very close to that level of 30, that is, which indicates that the prices are oversold, but we are not still there yet. We still have a little bit more room to go, and that means that coin price can certainly break further to the downside. However, the most important thing that we need to discuss is this particular candle. And in our webinar that I conducted yesterday, the recording is available again. We talked about, at the time the price was trading in around here. So we talked about the possibility of price breaking, staying below the 50-day simple moving average and revisiting the lows of this particular candle, because at the time the price broke, the price had already violated the low of this particular candle right over here, and it was a confirmation that the price, because the price had already violated the low of this candle, that the chances were that we are gonna see more momentum, more move to the downside, because we weren't really seeing an evidence of higher lows forming and or higher highs. So the price had only one way to go, which was to the downside. Now the most important aspect in terms of a price is to respect the low of this particular candle, because if it can respect the low of this candle, then it is all good. And that particular low of that candle, if you wanted to know, that is at 52,240. Today's low is 52,558. So we are clearly above the lows of this particular candle, which confirms one thing, that yes, so far the price is respecting the lows of this. So we still have chances under which the price can actually continue to move to the upside and eventually break this 50-day simple moving average, which has changed the entire narrative around Bitcoin. Because if the price cannot break above this particular 50-day simple moving average, then really the move from here is very much likely going to be towards the next important moving average, and that is its 100-day simple moving average. However, there is another possibility that we also keep in mind in our mind as well, and that is the possibility of forming a double bottom. So the first bottom being over here, and the second bottom, the price is just forming over here. So let's see if the price can really form these two bottoms, because if they do, then they are classified as a bullish pattern, and then we could easily see the price breaking to the upside from here. So what we really wanted to see is, can the price break above the highs of today from in the following days or not, or tomorrow? Because if the price can break above the highs of today, then certainly we have a lot more chances, we have a lot more momentum to follow from there onwards, because once we've broken above the high of this, then we are really going to be talking about the 50-day simple moving average from there onwards, because then that double bottom would confirm that yes, the bottom is in place and the price is going to move to the upside. However, if that doesn't really happen, then the likely chances are going to be that the price will continue to move towards its 100-day simple moving average, or perhaps towards its next important area of support, which is right over here between 45,798 to 48,501. And that support area comes from these particular candles. Of course, we can redefine and fine tune that area a little bit more now. We can move this one a bit more like that, just covering the lows of this one, and over here we can move this one slightly bit more to the upside. So basically what I have done is I've really sort of encompassed the lines around this particular candle, the highs and the lows of this candle, because this is where we have seen that explosive move to the up, and that is where I am keeping my focus. So once again, those important support level is between 46,215 to 49,389, and that is again very much in line with the 50-day simple moving average. But one important thing that we need to keep in mind is that if the price breaks below the 50-day 100-day simple moving average and it fails to break above that, then really the chances are that the price may actually move further to the downside, and we may see the price coming into our next area of support, which is right over here in around that 43,000. So basically the close and the low of this particular candle, that is the area of our next focus will be in terms of our Bitcoin price. And of course, if the price continues to break from there onwards, then the next important area of support is going to be just right in around over here near that 38,000 price level sort of stuff, 38 to 39,000 area, just ahead of that 200-day simple moving average. And when are we going to see those positive momentum coming in? And for that, we need to keep an eye on the 30-minute time frame. The moment that we see the price moving above that 50-day simple moving average over here, that would be our clear indication that now the strength is there, the price has changed its direction, and the second level of strength is going to be coming from the 4-hour time frame, when the price will break above its 200-day simple moving average. At that time, we are going to get more strength into this one. But right now, the 4-hour time frame is really crying out, and it is telling us that this price is very much likely to break further to the downside. All right, that's all for now, and I'll see you guys same place tomorrow.